All right, you guys. First of all, I want to welcome you guys. Appreciate you guys being on here in short notice. We barely made an announcement to have this Zoom put together in the last 24 hours. And we're really excited about this project because literally 24 hours ago, this project went live. And so my main objective right now is to really cut out the fat and kind of be very straightforward, but to deliver the information, guys, in a very simple way, because it is a very complicating project. But once I break it down, you'll be able to see that every single component of this project was done in a very precise way to, number one, to be able to drive the right behaviors. Within cryptocurrency, it's important how things are positioned because we've seen a lot of projects that basically, whether it's a token, a coin, it's there's a lot of different components that is built within the tokenomics. And so I'm going to share with you guys what I believe is a very, very unique project, number one, but also something that I think that is very simple to understand once it's broken down to you. So I'm just going to queue up the slides really quick. So that way my objective is at least to do this within the next 35 to 40 minutes. Now, if you're new and you're taking a look at this for the first time, the information I'm pulling up is actually on a website. So you can, if you're new, you want to go visit solheist.org. You can get all the details on here. You can click on the first video. It's only 3 minutes. And each of these chapters right here are only between a minute to 3 minutes. And it's designed to really give you information in a very digestible way. If you're someone that is like myself, I decide that I want to participate in this project just like anyone would. I clicked on the tutorials and it'll actually give you 2 different videos. One to set up your Phantom wallet, which is it's a needed thing. And then the second thing is how to actually purchase Solana, because that is the currency of choice used to be able to participate in the project. And of course, there's the professor's pitch, which I'm going to go over right now. And then there's a calculator. I'm going to show you that in the next 30 minutes. So let's get right into it. Okay. So the project's called Solheist. So for the sake of time, I'm not going to go through every single slide. Give me 1 second, you guys. I saw something pop up. Yeah. So for the sake of time, I'm not going to go through every slide, but I am going to go through the most important key elements of it. So number one is that this project is built is built as an ecosystem. So the token that we're going to look at is called Solheist. So I know some of you guys are probably going to ask, like, okay, what's the utility behind this token? There's no utility. Okay, this token is 100% a meme coin. So what's a meme coin? A meme coin is, you know what meme coins are, you guys. You know, there's Dogecoin, there's Shiba. Recently, there's this one called Dog with Hat. I'm going to show you guys that later on. And then there's there's like BOMI, like the book of memes. But all of these tokens have no utility. They're all hype. They're all community driven. And yet these tokens, we've heard of stories of people who've had 1,000x on their money just because they were actually at the right place at the right time. Now, I'm not going to hype it up, right? There's also people who got in late, like me, and I bought Shiba very, very late, okay? And then, of course, during that time, the market went down and I lost money. Thankfully, I actually held on to it during the next bull market, and I was able to actually take some profit out of that. So ideally, you guys, these things, in my opinion, I don't know if this is a good way for me to start off the whole overview, but these type of projects are high risk, they're volatile, and honestly, it's like really timing the market, which is very difficult. So when I first learned about this project, okay, when someone presented this to me, I thought to myself, okay, what makes this project very unique? And the person that shared it with me said that this isn't just a meme coin, even though it is, okay? It is a meme coin ecosystem. They coin it as Mimiverse. It's a whole type of metaverse with a bunch of meme coins all under one umbrella. Now, just because of the sake of time, I can't go over all of them. I'm going to go over the main one, which is Solheist, and then I'll touch up on the other 10. But Solheist, when I started researching on it, it's a mockery of a hit Netflix series called Money Heist. Now, if you don't know what Money Heist is, let me give you guys some little education here. Money Heist has aired for 5 seasons already. They're renewed for the 6th season, and it's ranked as the top 10 in gross sales, and it's translated in 25 different languages. And even though I didn't watch this a long time ago, when someone asked me about it, I said, "You mean the guy with the mask with the red hoodie?" It doesn't matter like who you are or you have watched it or not. You've heard of Money Heist or you have seen this whole image, right? And so the guys who actually put this project together, they were really smart. When I started looking into this, I thought they wanted to be able to figure out a meme coin that everywhere around the world they could recognize it. They could bring communities around the world in 25 different plus languages. So that way, this project has an opportunity to be able to actually have the support. Guys, here's the thing I've learned. Those that command the community commands the price of the token. So if you can actually bring a community in and actually support a project, then you can actually command the price of the token. So when I looked at this, I thought, okay, first of all, number one, very clever that they're mocking a Netflix series that I think is pretty darn cool. And so you'll be able to see how this whole thing works. Now, if you don't know the whole story, it's about a guy named the Professor that puts together a mastermind of a group of people that said, hey, you know what? We're going to go and take back what's ours. And basically, this group of people, they end up changing their name and they decide to pull the biggest heist in history. Okay. Now, again, this is all fictional. It's all fun and stuff like that. But I love these characters, right? You got Soul Professor, you got Tokyo, you got Soul Rio, Stockholm, and then the rest of the gang on here. But again, for today, we're just going to talk about Solheist. So where is the opportunity? Well, the opportunity is really in focusing on where the trend is going. So if you don't know this, okay, Solana is one of the fastest blockchains out there in the world. I mean, it's not the most superior blockchain for those of you guys that are into the technicals, but you can't deny that their trading volume is exploding. So at the time of making this PowerPoint slide, okay, in the last 24 hours, over $12.7 billion in volume was traded. Let me repeat that. $12.7 billion in trading volume was generated in 24 hours. To give you an idea, this volume actually surpassed Ethereum. Ethereum, again, at the time of making this slide, was doing $11 billion. So we're talking about a blockchain that's only been around for what, 3 years, and they've surpassed the volume of a blockchain that is considered the second largest by market cap blockchain in the world. And guess what is the majority of the volume that's happening on Solana? Meme coins. In fact, 90 to 95% of the volume that is being generated right now is through meme coins. And again, let me repeat what meme coins are. There's no utility. It's purely hype. It's purely speculative. It's purely entertainment. To me, quite frankly, it's gambling. But guess what? Those that command the community commands the price of the token. And because these tokens are backed by KOLs, key opinion leaders, influencers, and they just are purely excited about these, whether you want to call them cute or entertainment meme coins, they're driving it. So we have an opportunity to not only be able to get in before the retail market gets in, but you're getting in early during what they call the pledge campaign. So I'm going to get into that in a few minutes, and we're going to touch up on the tokenomics. So in general, guys, I don't want to get too deep into the tokenomics because it's too complex, but I'll highlight a few things. The max supply on this token, Solheist, is 14 billion. And 9 billion set aside for liquidity, 1 billion is market making, and 4 billion set aside for the pledge campaign. For today, we're going to focus on this 4 billion. This is where the next 60 days, we actually have an opportunity to benefit from, okay? This 4 billion. Now, the second tokenomics that, again, I'll lightly touch on is these cool 10, what they call crew tokens. Okay, these crew tokens, each of them is a max supply of 140 million. So again, because of the sake of time, you can always go back to solheist.org and you can look at this for those of you that are into the technicals. But again, we're going to spend a lot of time on Solheist. So let's get right to it. So what is a pledge? So a pledge is A pledge represents a certain amount of Solheist tokens. In this case, Heist ecosystem, a pledge means user pre-buys these tokens and it's held and is holding them for a 2-year vesting period with a gradual release. Okay, this might sound kind of complex. Let me say it in my way. Basically, what you're doing is you're actually purchasing with your Solana. You're taking your dollars, you're swapping for Solana. That is the currency of choice to purchase these tokens. And what you're doing is that you're taking your Solana and you're purchasing Solheist. With Solheist tokens, you, instead of them giving it to you in one lump sum, they're going to take that amount and they're going to divide it up in 2 years and release it to you every single day, like a daily allowance. They're going to release it to you every single day until the 2 years is up. Now, the question you're probably going to ask me is, well, can I sell these tokens? Yes. After the pledge campaign is done within the 60-day window, right afterwards, it hits the exchange. And I'll spend more time on the exchange in a little bit. But when it hits the exchange, you can sell your Solheist tokens up to that point. Everything you've accumulated up to that 60-day window, you can sell it. What happens afterwards? Yeah, every single day. Remember, you get a daily allowance of these tokens for the next 2 years. Whatever you actually receive per day, you can do what you want with it. And we'll explain some of the options that you can do. So let's get deeper, okay? So $1 equals 1 pledge. 1 pledge equals 40 Solheist. You could do the math. So $1 equals 40 Solheist. That means $10. $10 equals 400 Solheist. $100 equals 4,000 Solheist. So you guys get the point. So this amount of Solheist, again, it is divided up in 2 years, released to you every single day like a daily allowance passively. So now the question you're probably going to ask me, like I asked, is why would I want to do this if I can easily wait until it hits the exchange and buy it like Dogecoin, like Shiba, like BOMI, or like WIF? Why would I even consider having a daily allowance of this token, right? I think this is the big question that I asked. Guys, give me 1 second. Apologize.
Okay.
Yeah, we got a tremendous, there we go. And I am back. Lisa, by the way, double check every single person that hops in for me and mute them out. Thank you so much. So why would I even consider actually doing a pledge when I can just go on the exchange 60 days from now and then just buy them like Dogecoin or Shiba or whatever, right? So there's 4 benefits. Four benefits. Number 1 is you're getting the most amount of Solheist tokens for a wholesale price. Okay, you're getting the bare bottom price. You're getting the most at that price. That's obviously a really good benefit. The second benefit, which is my favorite, you get 25% in crew tokens. Remember these cool crew tokens right here, right? What they're going to do is that they're going to basically set aside 25% of the pledge supply. And what they're going to do is they're going to save that for all of us that decide to actually make a pledge, and they're going to match you by 25% on each of the crew tokens. How are they going to do that? Well, basically, they're going to give it to you passively in a form of an airdrop. If you don't know what the term airdrop means, it means that basically, because it's a smart contract, they actually have your wallet actually tied in through the contract. And when it comes time to release these crew tokens to you, it's going to drop into your wallet for free passively every single day as a way of saying thank you for trusting them and making a pledge during the first 60 days. And I'm going to show you what that looks like in the next 2 slides. The third benefit is you have access to the inner circle. So Solheist is going to release what's called Soul Chat. And within Soul Chat, their main objective is to really bring the community together to support one another. Guys, when you look at the Dogecoin army, right? Dogecoin, you look at Shiba, they got a big army. And the reason why the price of these meme coins, which again, have no utility, it's all hype, it's purely entertainment, why are they at the top 10 in market cap? There's a lot of different factors, okay? But let me just tell you one simple factor. They have a community that believes in it. Again, those that control the community and those that control the community can command the price of the token. So if we all actually are excited about the project and we're all, galvanized and coming together, I believe that they're very smart. They want us to come together to really support this project. So that way we can believe in it and we can help pump the price of this token up. Now, the fourth benefit is you actually can get in terms of the sale phases. So let me explain this one. This is very, very cool. So it's a 60-day pledge campaign, and it's broken down in 4 phases. First 15 days, the second 15 days, the third 15 days, and the last 15 days, making it 60 days. Okay, hopefully you guys are following me. I talk fast. So the first 15 days, let's say starting today, you decide to make a pledge. Let's say you bought $100 worth of pledges. By doing so, during this first phase, you get an additional 50% bonus in pledges, making it 150. After phase 1 is done, phase 2 will allow you to get a 40% bonus. So again, you bought 100, you're going to get an additional 40 in pledges. After that, phase 3 will get you a 30% bonus, and phase 4, which is the last 15 days, will still get you a 20% bonus. So these are the 4 main benefits, because here's the thing. They are saying, look, we know that you're trusting in the project early. In my opinion, this is what they're saying. This is high risk. This is what I'm reading for me. Yo, listen, this is high risk. You know that crypto is very volatile and you could lose all your money. And we know that you can easily go onto the market 60 days from, make a trade, and you can buy and sell it whenever you want. But we want to give you every single reason why you should make a pledge. We want to give you the best price. We want to give you airdrops. We want to make sure that you're part of the inner circle. And we're going to give you bonuses for making a decision early on. So when I saw this, I thought to myself, okay, these guys are smart. I'm definitely going to make a pledge. Now, a couple little facts that you guys need to know is Solheist token is vested for 2 years. And on the crew token, it's vested for only 1 year. So what does that mean? Let me just remind you guys. They're going to basically take your tokens for 2 years, spread it out for 2 years, gradual release every single day. On the crew tokens, they're basically going to spread it out in 1 year, and they're going to gradually give you that daily allowance passively throughout the entire year. Okay? We talked about the bonuses already. Let's give you this example. I'm a visual guy, so let's do it. Let's say you put in $1,000 in, you get 1,000 pledges, which equals to 40,000 Solheist. Okay? Now, this is not even counting the 50% bonus if you get started within the next 15 days. You add another 50% bonus, that's 60,000 Solheist. All right? We're going to show you a calculator, what that looks like in a little bit. But in addition to that, they're going to match you 25% in pledges on the other crew tokens. So you got 250 on Sol Professor, 250 on Sol Tokyo, 250 on Sol Rio. You guys get the point, right? Don't make me go through all 10. But basically, you're getting 250 on all of them. That's like, if you put 1,000 in, that's like getting $2,500 in pledges for free, which is equivalent to 100 tokens each based on the pledge supply that's passively dropped into your wallet. To me, when I saw this, I thought, okay, so I'm buying 1 and I'm getting 11 meme coins. I mean, shoot, man, one of these is going to hit. That's what I was thinking. I'm just telling you what's going on my mind, okay? Look, I'm like you guys. I'm human, right? I'm thinking, all right, what's my advantage, disadvantages? What's my risk and reward factor? For me, I thought, okay, I'm just going to drop a little bit of money on 1. I'm going to get 11. I mean, one of these is going to have to hit, right? I mean, I thought these guys are freaking smart. I'm like, these guys are really smart. But I'm going to go through the next 2 slides and then it all makes sense. So this isn't, I thought this was pretty cool, right? Because the first 60 days is really important because what they want to do is they want to really drive up a community in the first 60 days. And what they said is, hey, listen, we're going to put together a 3-level affiliate bonus. Oh, actually, it's called an advocate bonus. So it's really simple, right? Let's say you referred me. I make a pledge, whatever amount, okay? The minimum is 100 USD. 100 USD worth of Solana. When I do that, and you introduce it to me, you make a 20% bonus. Okay. Now, if I turn around and I share it with my friend, Robert, then basically you would make a 10% bonus. And then if Robert refers Linda, you would get a 5% bonus. Guys, I know you guys have a ton of questions probably. Just for the sake of time, go ahead and drop the questions in the comment section below. I promise you I'll get to it. And then, of course, I will go through, basically like how to get started, some visuals on that as well, as long as we have the time that permits. And then, so basically 3 levels, 20%, 10%, and 5%. That's it. No gotchas, very simple. I love this because, I wasn't looking for something that's like, hey, you got to go do this to unlock this and that. I love the fact it's really simple and it's only 60 days that this is going to be going on. By the way, the bonuses that are paid out, 50% of your bonus is paid in Solana. And if you don't know what Solana is, if you're new, Solana is considered the top 5 cryptocurrency on the coin market cap, extremely liquidable. That means that you can swap it for USDT at any time and just cash it out in your bank, no problem. So 50% is paid on Solana and the other 50% is paid out in pledges, all right? So what does that mean? That means that you're able to basically drop, basically 50% of your bonuses is actually paid into your own personal pledge, growing your passive perpetually, okay? So this is the example. Let's say you earn 100 basically in referrals. You're going to get $50 worth in Solana and the other $50 added to your pledge. All right, guys, so I'm almost done. So this is the Sol Professor's roadmap. When I saw this, the whole thing made sense because my brain is really technical. So my goal is to keep it simple, okay? So basically, April 25th was when the Solheist pledge campaign was supposed to begin. There was some things that they needed to do. They need to upgrade the servers. They knew there was going to be some volume. That's a massive volume is going to come in. So basically, they delayed it to the 1st, yesterday. But for the sake of this explanation, we're going to keep the same dates, okay? That just so I don't want to confuse you guys. So Solheist pledge campaign begins. And that's basically you making a pledge, and it's basically you're getting Solheist the allowance passed to you every single day, all right, passively. Now, 60 days later, right here, 60 days later, hopefully you guys are following me here, 60 days later, Solheist launches on the Solana exchanges and top tier 1 exchanges. So what does this mean? That means that it's going to go live, it's going to be tradable, and it's going to be paired to Solana. So you have 3 options at this point, okay? Hopefully you guys are paying attention. So 3 options, ready? Number 1, you can withdraw all of your passive yields up to this point, and you can actually exchange it for Solana. You can liquidate it if you want. That's first option. Option number 2, you can be a hodler. You guys know what hodlers are, right? You hold on to it. You believe in the price of the token can potentially go up, and it can, very much so. It can also go down. That's the risk, okay? But you could be a hodler. The third option, okay? Third option is you can take your Solheist from your pledge that you've earned passively every single day up to this point, and you can actually make a pledge for Sol Professor. So the same month, guys, catch this. The same month that Solheist hits the exchange is going to be the same month that Sol Professor pledge commences. You guys catch that, right? So here's the thing. With Solheist token, you need to actually make a pledge with Solana. But with Sol Professor, it doesn't take Solana. It takes his Solheist. So basically, you have if you want to participate in Sol Professor and actually earn Sol Professor at the best price, at the wholesale price, and you want to earn it passively, then you have to withdraw from your daily yields up to this point. There's going to be some people that is going to go onto the exchanges and they're going to buy up the circulating supply and they're going to make a pledge. Some of you guys caught that. Let me just make sure this is clear. A little bit of supply and demand, how this works, okay? when the community, when we buy Solheist off of the exchanges, when the community is buying up the circulating supply on the exchange, you guys get this, right? And it's leaving the exchanges, it's leaving the circulating market, and you're moving that into Sol Professor. What happens to the price of Solheist? When there's not enough tokens in circulation, there is more of a demand. When there's more of a demand, the price of the token starts appreciating. But here's when it gets interesting. 30 days later, Sol Professor coin launches on the Solana exchanges and on top tier 1 exchanges. And at the same month, in July, Sol Tokyo pledge campaign begins. Guys, they're going to do this every 30 days. 30 days in, Sol Professor pledge goes in, and then 30 days later, it hits the exchange. The same time, Sol Tokyo pledge begins. 30 days later, it hits the exchange. The same time, Sol Rio pledge begins. Guys, do you guys understand what they're trying to do? Because what they're doing is that you cannot make a pledge for any of these crew tokens without Solheist token. So imagine the community constantly making pledges for every single crew token. And imagine if every person on this Zoom, 152 of us, decide to not only make a pledge, I'm not telling you to do so, but I'm just giving you that visual, okay? We all made a pledge, but when it hits the exchanges, we're also buying up what's on the circulating market, and we're also making pledges so that way we can grow our passive yields perpetually. What happens to the price of Solheist? It goes up. Guys, this is very, very interesting. Now, that doesn't even stop there. As people make pledges and you built a community, your community, and you're earning a 10, a 20, a 10, and a 5, 95% of you are not going to care about this. I'm not talking to you guys. Most of you guys are like me, where I just decide, I'm buying these tokens for myself. I made a pledge for myself, and I told 5 friends about it, and all 5 of my friends are like, I'm making a pledge. Man, I got so excited. I was like, I'm going to tell people the benefits of this. I don't mind if you guys do it or not. I have no idea who I invited. Look, I'm just sharing it because when you're excited about something, like I want to build this community because I see where this thing is going. But here's the best part. If you decide to do it and you build a Solheist community and you have 3 levels of bonuses and you brought me in and I made a pledge, let's say I put $10,000 worth of Solana in, you made a $2,000 bonus, okay? $1,000 of that went to Solana, paid out to you instantly, by the way. And the other 50% went towards your pledge, growing a passive yield for you for the next 2 years. When Sol Professor launches on the as a pledge campaign, let's say I decide to actually withdraw my daily yields up to this point, and I bought some from the exchanges, and I was able to accumulate $10,000 worth of Solheist. For the sake of math, I make a pledge of $10,000 in here. Guess what you're going to make? Another $2,000. In fact, if I just did the same exact thing, on all 11 meme coins, you would make, if for simple math, I put 10,000 in, you will make 2,000 on every single pledge I do. Guys, I flipped out when I heard this. This is a whole little meme-verse. So guys, what I just spent time, the last 30 minutes, I spent time on the 60-day pledge campaign. I got some of you guys on here that are like hardcore traders and hardcore meme coin pumpers, okay? Here's where you guys are going to be excited. Because after 60 days, this raise, a big chunk of this money is going towards marketing. 35+% is going towards referral bonuses. The rest of it is going towards this marketing, which is after 60 days, when it hits the exchange, Sol Professor has an action plan. Number one, they're going to push for listings on top tier 1 exchanges. Okay. I don't want to throw names out, but there's some speculation. So we're really excited about that. When it hits these top tier 1 exchanges, think about the amount of exposure and the amount of volume that's going to come from this. Number two, they're going to start with, their goal is to start with 8 million in open liquidity on the Solana DEX. Number three, they're going to canvas with tier 1 market makers to run Solheist market. And they've already secured and engaged they're already ready. When you're going to see it when it gets closer to towards the end of 60 days, that top KOLs, this is a new word for some of you guys, stands for key opinion leaders that can influence the market. And they already have their communities ready to really drive the price of this token. They also engage top influencers and their communities as well. These are people that are like on Instagram, Facebook, TikToks, Reels. They're already going to be prepared for this. And every single day, they're constantly preparing more influencers. By the way, guys, in the next, I would say 72 hours, when you visit solheist.io or solheist.org, you're going to see at the bottom where it says like advertising. There's going to be a word right there. You can click on it. As a whole community, if you know any influencers, you know any market makers, or you know any key opinion leaders that you think that would be excited about being part of this project, there's going to be a form that you can fill out, because everyone here can help pump the price of this token up like crazy. Anyways, guys, there's a whole entire list of action plans that really doesn't involve all of us, because it really is, it actually does, because if you do have connections, we would appreciate it. But the 60 days is really where we can actually participate. And then after 60 days, let's allow the team with Sol Professor really drive the price of this token up. So getting started is really simple, you guys. 5 steps. Number 1, download Phantom Wallet. Number 2, inside your Phantom Wallet, you want to send Sol in there. And I'm going to show you how to find, how to swap Sol, how to buy Sol in a little bit. But then afterwards, step 3 is grab the invitation link from whoever invited you on. And then inside your Phantom Wallet, there is a browser. You click on that, and then you paste that invitation link, and then you go in there. And then you would make a pledge. Look, get in where you fit in, okay? Here's my thought, okay? As by now, you know, I'm pretty a realistic person, but I'm enthusiastic. I will tell you this. You never, ever want to over leverage yourself. Okay, this is me. I hope the person invites you is not going to get mad at me, but I'll just say for what it is. You never want to over leverage yourself. This is a cryptocurrency, you guys. It's high risk. It's high volatile. You can get your freaking butt handed to you. You could lose all your money. Okay, so that means that if you have $1,000 to spare, put a tenth of it. Put 100. If you have $10,000, put 1,000. This is what I'm doing. I'm not telling you to do it. This is what I'm doing. If you have 100,000, put 10,000. You have $1 million, put 100 grand. But I'm not telling you to put the whole thing. I'm telling you, I'm only risking a tenth of my willing. You guys get what I'm saying? And honestly, I'm not into like telling you guys to go all in. That's like the dumbest thing that anyone can ever tell you. I'm just telling you what I've done. I'm just putting a small piece of my portfolio, because to me, life is all a gamble, but you got to be strategic about it. Don't be dumb. You know what I mean? So anyways, guys, hopefully you're not mad at me, or just keeping it real. All right. So let's kind of move forward real quick. Let me show you something that I think is interesting. I'm pretty much done with that slide deck. Now, going back, if you want more information, go to solheist.org. Watch these videos, okay? That's number 1. The other thing is, like, if you're like, hey, T, how do I want to get started. I just don't know. I'm new to crypto. Click on tutorials. Watch this video. It's 3 minutes. Trust me. It's so easy. Then number 2, if you're like, I need Solana, both of these videos will show you how to get Solana. And if you get stuck, whoever invited you, they'll walk you through it, okay? I want to show you this really quick, and I'm pretty much done. Pledge calculator. You can mess around this with at your own discretion, okay? So what's the potential out of this? So let's say, for example, that you got in late. Right now, everyone's on phase 1. You have the opportunity to get a 50% bonus in the next like 15 more or less days. Right now, 50% extra in your pledges. But I don't like to over pump things up. I like to be very conservative. That's just my personality. My mom smacked me up. Anyways, I had a very strong, disciplined mom growing up, okay? So let's just say, be realistic. Let's say you got in late, phase 4, 20% bonus. And let's say you put 1,000 in. So 1,000 in pledges plus a 20% bonus gets you 1,200. You guys follow me, right? 1,200. That gets you 48,000 in Solheist tokens. Remember, you don't get it in a big lump sum. Some of you guys might have this question because you're new. You might say, well, why don't they give it to me all in lump sum? Because if they gave it to you in lump sum and all of us got it, just 141 of us here, okay? If we all got it in lump sum and we all sold it, what happens to this token? It's over. You dump it. So that's why it's spread out in 2 years and gradually given you as an allowance every single day passively. But you're getting the most for the least amount that you are spending for, right? So let's look at some math here. Let's say that we as a whole community pump this token up to a market cap of 2.8 billion, which would make the price of this token at 20 cents. You guys follow me, right? 20 cents. So what are we comparing this with? Well, 2.8 billion. What does that mean? Well, let's go here really quick. And this is the coin market cap. It shows you all of the cryptocurrency that's been born in the world. We're going to let's look at Shiba. So Shiba is the second most popular meme coin in the world. No utility. It's all hype. It's all speculative. It's all community driven, like us. This is a 13.3 billion market cap. Is it? Yep, 13.3 billion. Hundreds of thousands, hundreds of millions, 13 billion. So it's a 13.3 billion market cap. And we go back to this, guys, pay attention. This is 2.8 billion. We're talking about what, 5 times, 6 times smaller than Shiba? Now, if it does that, only 5 or 6 times less than Shiba's market cap. By the way, if you guys are new to what the term market cap means, it means the total amount of money that is supporting this project, right? So all this money added towards this project adds up to 2.8 billion. That's 20 cents. Your value, potential value, is 15,600. Your 1,000 in pledges with a 20% bonus adds up to 15,600. So you guys might be thinking like, what? That's crazy. And you might be thinking like, okay, like right away. No, this is actually vested for 2 years and it's gradually released to you every single day. Now, I know some of you guys are very analytical. You said, hey, T, listen, we're in the bull market. The bull market usually lasts for a year. What happens if the market goes bear, which it always does? Let's say you're only able to actually cash out half of it. What's half of 15,000? 7,500. You 7x your money. You guys get what I'm saying? Okay, let's just keep messing around with this. How big is 2.8 billion? What if it's too high? Look, let me show you guys something. Let's go lower, okay? Because I really want you guys to see what I've been thinking about, okay? I can't convince you guys. I'm just telling you what's in my brain. Let's go with something that's comparable. Let's go lower. What's a good one? Look at this one. Dog with hat. It's a dog with a hat. Okay, think about that for a second, guys. It literally is a dog with a hat. Hey, T, listen, what's the utility on it? Nothing. Hype. Purely speculative. Look at this. I span it out. If you got started December 27, 2023, 6 months ago, if you got in at 14 cents, okay, 14 cents, and it got up to $2.74, you would have gotten 1,528% increase on your money. You guys get that? By the way, some people actually were very good. I'm talking about you freaking snipers out there that know when to exit, right? I'm not that good. But some of you guys exited at $4.72. You know what that number is? That's a 3,000% on your money. I ain't that good. Okay. Some of you guys are on here. Like some of you guys are like private DMing me. Like I can do that. I can't. Right. But look, even if you just held on, dog with hat, you would have gotten 1,531% on your money. Now you might be thinking, hey, T, listen, they're good at marketing. Okay. Hold up. Watch this. I actually pulled it up already. Look, hold on. I want to show you how dumb this is. Excuse my language. We're all adults, okay? What is with? Look, it literally is a dog with a hat. Look at how much time did they put on this advertising, for crying out loud. And you might be thinking, so they're not that big, right? Look at this. Watch this, you guys. Market cap. You guys paying attention? 2.7 billion. Hundreds of thousands, hundreds of millions, 2.7 billion. And what are we talking about here? Watch this. We're talking about 2.8 billion, 20 cents. And look how cool this marketing is, you guys. Like, they have all these cool bells and whistles and stuff. And by the way, this is at 20% bonus. Let's say you got smart, you decide to take action right away. Boom, 19,500. Say you're only able to actually take half of that. 10 grand, 10x. Let's say you only able to do a third of that. 3x your money. I mean, guys, you know why this number is so high? Because you're getting free airdrops. All these 10 crew tokens, they matched you 25% in pledges on these ones as well. Mess around with this thing. Now, look, I'm almost done. We start messing around. Look, not everyone's going to do this, guys. I just like to dream a little bit. Again, this is high risk. Be careful, you guys. Make sure you talk to whoever that guides you, okay? I'm not your guidance, okay? I'm just an enthusiast. This is 10,000 right here. This is 195,000. Man, this is crazy. But look, watch this. Well, let's say it doesn't even hit 2.8 billion. What about? No. It's still too high. You know what? Screw it. We're going to do 980 million. It doesn't even hit a billion, you guys. 7 cents. You know what? 117,000 on a 10,000. Guys, I'm not trying to hype this thing up. I'm just messing with this darn calculator and it gets to my head, okay? Results may vary. It's high risk, whatever you want to say, okay? I'm just messing with this. I'm not telling you guys to do it, but I'm just giving you guys an idea of what I'm messing with, okay? So that kind of gives you a little bit of an overview on this. By the way, one more thing I want you guys to know. Going back to this this thing right here, okay? Now, some of you guys are like, hey, T, listen, I can only do a small amount. How do I grow this thing? Well, look, just so you know, it's not for everybody. If you decide to have fun with an advocate side of things, remember 50% of your bonus is added to your pledge. 50%. So imagine that you're able to earn 20,000 in bonuses and 10,000 of them paid out in Solana to your wallet immediately, and the other 10,000 added to your pledge. What if there was a pledge of 183,000 waiting for you that's giving you a daily allowance every single day for the next 2 years at a 2.5 billion market cap? Come on, let's be really conservative. Only 7 cents. 117,000 that it's released to you passively every day for the next 2 years at 7 cents. Let's go down even lower. Let's say 4 cents at 100,000. Guys, I'm just messing with this thing, okay? And some of you guys may not get what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that your bonuses are added to your pledge, growing your passive perpetually for the next 2 years. What else I have to show you guys? Okay, in regards of getting started, guys, I want you to know that you can walk yourself through the tutorial. And if you decide that you want to make a pledge, you can actually visit connect with the person who invited you on. I think I've kind of gone through a lot, but all you have to do is download Phantom Wallet. I guess I can show you what it looks like really quick. And then I'm pretty much going to open up for Q&A. I want to definitely finish within the hour, and then I'm done. But basically, I got my phone right here. Hopefully, it'll pop up. I think it'll pop up. There we go. And if you have an Android or an iPhone, sorry, I have a lot of text messages that I haven't gotten back. But anyways, so you go to App Store here, and then you search for Phantom, okay? Phantom Wallet, like that. And then after you search for it, you're gonna see this this Phantom like with a purple like picture icon right here. Download it, open it up, and then once you're done, it's going to prompt you to create a wallet, okay? When you create the wallet, it's going to ask you to back up your 12 words called a mnemonic phrase. 100% back it up. put it away. Don't let anyone know that you have it. Don't ever give it to anybody. Again, this is not the time and place for me to educate you on it, but get with the person. You say, hey, some guy on the Zoom said I should protect it, and he'll walk you or she'll walk you through it, okay? Now, once you're done, you want to make sure that you add Solana in here, okay? So, guys, give me 1 second. There's that noise. All right. So then you want to add Solana in here because you can't do it with USD, okay? So you have to use Solana. That is the currency of choice to make a pledge. So you can, okay, so you can actually press buy, and then you can actually buy Solana right here if you want to. So you go click 1,000 or 500, whatever the number is that you feel comfortable with, or you can type the number that you feel comfortable with, 2,000 or whatever. Let's say it's 500, right? Press next, and then it's going to give you some service provider, some choices, right? So let's say you click MoonPay, and then it's going to prompt you to fill out your information. It's called a soft KYC, basically for fraud protection and security protection. But basically, give me 1 second, you guys. Like, man, I got so many people texting me. Hold on, you guys. Sharing screen. That's so funny. All right, sorry about that, you guys. I was like, can you stop texting me, man? All right. All right. So after, love you. All right, funny guy. All right. So basically, after you fill this out and it's done, you're gonna notice within minutes, your Solana is gonna actually be dropped inside your wallet. Okay. And once you have Solana in here, then you click on this globe on the bottom right. Okay, bottom right, click on that. And then you want to paste whoever that invited you on the Zoom, paste the invitation link right there. So for the sake of time, I'm just going to do this really quick. By the way, on the right side, it's going to say the word connect, right there, connect. Press connect, detected phantom, and then you click on that hamburger piece of picture on the left side right there. Click pledge, steps to follow before purchase, close. And it's going to ask you to enter your referral address. Now, I just went straight to the website, so obviously it wouldn't do this, but whoever invites you, it will automatically default your inviter's referral address in, so you don't have to even type it out. It'll automatically default in there. And then when you're done, you want to add the amount of pledge that you want to do, 500, 1,000, whatever that number is that you feel comfortable. Once that's done, you press pledge, make a pledge, confirm it, and you're done. Now, how do you know when you're done? You want to go and click on Claim Heist. And when you see your pledge showing up here, you're good. The other thing that you can do is when you click on Advocate and you have an advocate link, it also shows that you're done. Okay. Outside of that, you guys, I don't want to take up too much time on that. Let me see if I can answer some questions real quick. Hey, if you feel like you've gotten a lot out of this overview, go and drop me a 1 below just so that I can have time to read everything that's on here. So welcome, you guys. I see everyone here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's look at some questions. Earth, Vegas, nice. Okay. Who is behind creating this token? Who is behind creating this token? Well, there's a dozen developers. 90% of them are in Norway, and there is a group of people that basically are developing out this entire ecosystem. In addition to that, there's a person that basically made his wealth a lot in the during the Ethereum rise. Okay, so there's a group of people that are very excited, and they actually saw the potential where the Solana network is, and they decided to put together this ecosystem. So, anyways, you'll be able to see that, and of course, also the developers behind it will be doxxed when this project goes live on the exchange 60 days from now. Let's see. Let's keep going here. The payout as in airdrops. Okay, So basically, the pledge will be gradually released every single day. And after 60 days, you can press the claim button and it'll go straight into your Phantom wallet. And for everything else, they will be airdropped inside your Phantom wallet. Okay. Where is the invitation link? Whoever that invited you. All right. Perfect. Contact the person invited you. Perfect. Thank you guys for playing team. The payout starts after 2. So does the payout start after 2 years? It actually starts immediately and it's gradually released to you every single day for the next 2 years. So the way how it works is takes the total amount, divide it by 24 months, and divide that by 30 days, and it's gradually released to you every single day. Can you withdraw that out? Answer is yes. Like I said, when it hits the exchange, you can withdraw whatever you accumulated up to that point, and then you can actually do that. So I see someone actually did the math on that. Okay, got it. Perfect. Not asking about tokens. Please read my question carefully. I'm speaking about commissions. Okay, let's see here. Have you received your commissions in your wallet yet? Hey guys, in regards to commission, for those of you that got started in the last 24 hours, since launching, Solana network is highly congested. You guys can look this up. In fact, Solana's volume increased by, Solana's price went up by 13%, and the volume has went up as well. And so Solana's network is congested. The developers have launched validators on top of that to validate these transactions. They're doing about 60 transactions per hour, and they're increasing that right now simultaneously. So to answer this question, that somewhere in the next 24 hours, they believe that they can catch up. And it could be by today, it could be in the next 3 days. Just know that there's a lot of congestion in the Solana network, and we're going to see that improve in the next 24 hours to 3 days. And we'll keep you guys posted. Make sure you stay plugged into the Telegram group. And again, we'll make sure that you will actually be notified on all those details. If you don't know where to find the Telegram group, go to solheist.org and the details will actually be there. Okay, so, okay, cool. See Solana. Okay, after 59 distribution issue starts daily for 2 years. Perfect. Thank you, Mr. Kojo. Okay, valid. Okay, valid. A lot of tokenomics got studied to establish this approach. Exactly. But in 2 years run, we'd still be getting these tokens, and this is a meme coin. The hype could be long gone. Correct. The hype could be long gone, and we're receiving worthless tokens, aren't we? Yes, you can be. There's the potential that you could be receiving absolutely worthless tokens. I don't know, like some of you guys are like, why are you saying that? Because my whole thing is being transparent, is that there's no utility. Okay. It's like Shiba. It's like Bitcoin. All right. Why is Bitcoin worth something? Bitcoin's worth something, and its reason why it's between 65 to 71,000 is because someone on the other side is willing to buy it at that price based on a community, right? And so with this token, if there's a community and it's speculative, which 100% of every token, in my opinion, is speculative. Guys have to think the way I think here, okay? This is just my opinion, okay? I believe that every single token around the world is speculative. Fact, in my opinion, okay? Now, what drives the price of the token? How smart are the developers to create an ecosystem that chokes the supply, increase the demand, that drives the value up? You guys catch what I'm saying? If that makes sense, put a 2 in the comment section below. So when I looked at this timeline, this roadmap, I thought to myself, these guys are smart. So it is potential high risk, but it's such a clever project that I'm willing to actually go out there and be excited about it. All right. Info in Spanish. Yes, no problem. Go to solheist.org. The PDF is there. Okay. Okay. Guys, I'm just knocking this as much as I can. Is there a Telegram? Yes. You want to go solheist.org. You'll be able to find it. All right, guys. Is that your real hair? Oh, you haven't seen my hair yet. All right, you guys are silly. All right. All right, guys. Listen, we are officially 1 hour. Guys, we still held on 111 people. Again, thank you so much. Guys, listen, we're going to have another Zoom, not tomorrow, but on Saturday. Don't have the exact, I don't have the Zoom number yet, but we will make sure that you will actually get it. Make sure that you connect with the person who invited you. Thank you so much I appreciate no one dropping their invitation link in the chat box, because I believe that in order for you to build a community, you got to build upon trust. And so I think that this is going to be a home run project. In my opinion, I could be wrong, but I'm willing to actually bank a tenth of my willing to do it, right? So make sure that you connect with them, because we will do another Zoom. I believe we are going to smash it on the next Zoom, because we have other influencers and other people that are excited about this project. They're going to be on here as a special guest, and you want to make sure that you invite a few people on there as well. So with that, guys, thank you so much. Saturday, 10 o'clock a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern, we will have another Zoom. Details will follow on the Telegram and within the person who invites you. With that, guys, thank you so much for your patience, and we will end this Zoom. Take care, everybody.
Thanks a lot, Juan. Great job, brother.
Thank you.
Yeah.